We are live.
We are live.
Welcome back to another Shit Talk Fridays. I'm Gina.
And I'm Evo.
And tonight, we are drinking sober.
What is it? What is it? The dry. What do they call that when you drink? It's called dry something. We don't.
It's dry January, but
Dry January.
we're not really doing dry January. We
No.
are doing dry fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because we have chosen to go non-drinking for 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
Starting up back again in May because we have a lot of celebrations in May. Not that you need alcohol to celebrate, but we felt like 3 months would give us some really good detoxing time.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's also always good to test the willpower every now and then. You know, just make sure mom and papa still got it.
Well, I've actually abstained from drinking
Yes.
quite a few times.
Yes, you have.
You have never done it. But I feel like you tend to do it unintentionally. I feel like there's like a lot of times that you just don't drink.
When I was 1 or 2 years in a row, when I was like working out and I was being really fit, I wasn't really drinking, and I noticed a huge difference.
Okay, I like to not do it for that, and also because of the willpower thing. I want to make sure that I have like control of like my own thing that's going on, and I feel like just abstaining from it couple times a year is a good thing. So tonight we are actually drinking some virgin drinks that Evo has so graciously made for us. They are spicy virgin margaritas.
Yes.
And I'm actually pretty excited because a bitch love anything spicy.
Yeah, you do. Me too, though. I think equally we enjoy spicy drinks.
Do you?
No, I'm lying. Spicy foods.
Yeah.
You like the spicy drinks. I'm not really into the spicy drinks too much.
Yeah, I would say that you like spicy foods. I don't know so much about spicy drinks. I just want to check something really quick before we cheers, because you will just start drinking without me, and I'm not trying to have that tonight.
I feel like we're playing like Neo in the Matrix at the last scene when he's fighting the three
He's only fighting one.
But no, it's three of them. They're in the hallway and they start shooting at him.
Yeah.
The agents.
Yeah,
and
was
then,
it three of them?
Yeah,
I thought it was just
No, because remember he goes no, and he drops the bullets, and then all of a sudden he runs into their chest. Or was it just the one?
It's just the one.
Okay, sorry, it's just the one. But I feel like Neo in the Matrix, with the willpower and the drinking, or just sometimes you just gotta stop.
So we have chat going on, but I can't see here. Can we try the Facebook one? You maybe want to refresh chat.
Okay. Let me just refresh chat. That's interesting.
All right, well, never mind.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so
hello.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was kind of like lagging.
All right.
Lagging a minute. So welcome to the stream, Mark. Welcome to the stream, Edgar. Welcome to the stream, Sonia. And yes, sadly, Mark, we are not drinking, but that doesn't devalue us anymore. Okay. And then Mark is asking what's in the margarita, Evo.
It's just a spicy margarita. It's some margarita mix from Tequila Joe's, your standard club soda, and a little bit of jalapeno mashed up.
How's it going?
Mashed up.
And Sonia, thank you so much. She's saying that we're dressed nice and she loves our look.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Much appreciated.
I think it was very unintentional that I feel like we look a little dressy and I don't think we were supposed to, but we got the sneakers on.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We're comfy on the feet. You know what? It's always a vibe though when we get dressed. Like I feel like that once you're getting dressed, I kind of like play off of what you're wearing.
Do you?
A little bit.
Because I sure as hell don't play with what you wearing. I just wear whatever the hell I want to wear.
Because listen, you're the woman. When the fashion, you take the lead. Aww. It's a lot easier for me to put something together. I know you put a lot more effort into your outfit.
Yes and no.
There's a lot more that goes on.
There's sometimes that I know exactly what I want to wear, and there's sometimes where I literally try on like 10 fucking things, and I'm like, I do that typical woman thing where I'm like, I have nothing to wear.
Compared to a guy and a woman getting ready, it's like me falling out of bed.
It's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, it's like apples and oranges, So it's like that's why it's just easier for me to follow your lead.
So let's cheers because I haven't tasted this yet, so I'm pretty excited. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, I really like that. I know there's no alcohol in it, but I really like that.
It's a very, 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 very good.
But Mark was asking what's in it.
I just said it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I said Trader Joe's margarita.
Did I blank the fuck out?
I think you did.
Okay, I blanked the fuck out.
I think it did. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here at Shit Talk Fridays.
My brain.
I'm Evo.
My brain just said bloop, and then it just popped right back in my fucking brain. It got stuck in the fourth dimension like an Interstellar.
Whoa, that's a little deep right now.
Right?
That's a deep movie.
But
thoroughly enjoyed it though.
Cheers, and
yes.
I actually really like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another sip too before we get started.
A bitch may work out tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, getting right into it. I want to cover something that I know all of you, if not all of you, then definitely most of you have heard or seen by now. And that's got to be the most trending thing on social media and news at the moment, and it's motherfucking Bernie Sanders at the inauguration.
Yo, that's my dude. I don't know what it is about Bernie Sanders, but there's just something about him that makes him so likable to me.
I know.
And the fact that he was made fun, I don't want to say made fun of, but they made a meme out of Bernie Sanders from the inauguration. Yeah. It just makes me love him even more. Like it didn't lessen the way that I felt about him. It actually strengthened my love for Bernie Sanders.
Listen, Bernie Sanders is like he just does no wrong. You know? Yeah, he's like Mr. Rogers, you know? He's like, can you be my neighbor?
He's like the guy next door.
But like an aggressive Mr. Rogers, because he's all about like, you know, climate change and fighting the you know the big corporates and all that stuff.
I think what did it for me with Bernie Sanders is that he did an interview with Killer Mike, like in a barber shop.
Yeah, that was dope.
I'm like, what fucking type of candidate does that? Only Bernie Sanders, but you know, well, I mean, I love him regardless.
You know, Bernie Sanders, you know, he comes from like a poor background.
Yeah, you know, I know his story.
You know, so I mean, I don't see that odd at all. I mean, he's an older guy at his age. Yeah. Going and, you know, having an interview with Killer Mike in a barbershop is a little odd, but at the core, I can see how that went down.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, not to get too deep into it, but Bernie Sanders was, you know, he was very prevalent during the civil rights. Yeah. So, you know, he's not afraid to go into maybe parts of towns or neighborhoods or places that normal candidates would go into. So he gets my respect for that.
You want to read some comments before we start?
So, oh, Mark, thank you. He says, you guys are killing me with your dress style, so classy. Oh, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
And then he says, it's so important to dress good when you can now, especially with the lockdown. Yep, I think it's good for your mental health to feel good about yourself. And I would say that is so true. And that is one of the things that I look forward to during the week is that getting dressed for the live, because otherwise a bitch is in sweatpants.
I'm in pajamas. I'll be trading in my pajamas.
And then George says, oh, dang, you two look fancy.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, I appreciate it, George. And then Edgar says, Bernie was rocking those mittens. Listen.
Yeah, he was.
Bernie's my dude, okay? And then, hi, Stephanie. And then Sterling or Mark says, I know, right? Best looking couple on YouTube. The Posh and the Next of... Aw. The Posh and Becks of YouTube. I fucking wish.
I wish. Well, I hope so. To one day.
God.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, yo, true story.
That's hitting.
Yo, for real. I know there's no alcohol in it, but that shit is hitting.
It's hitting. I'm liking it. All right, so getting right into it. For those of you who have not seen the Bernie pic, here it is in its original form.
Oh, look at him. He's so damn cute.
Bernie Sanders just chilling, minding his goddamn business in a $5 chair. Not trying to bother nobody. And somehow my man goes viral.
Bernie Sanders woke up on the day of the inauguration and was like, yo, all right, so this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to drink my coffee, have my bacon and eggs, and then I'm going to head out to the inauguration real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the post office and mail my envelope and then maybe head over to the check cash and be home in time for dinner.
I'm sure that was the plan. But by the time he got home from dinner, something else got served up. Because he was all over the net.
Oh, my God.
All over the internet. And so, but you know what's funny is that We learned a lot about Bernie.
Yes, we did.
Through these memes. There was a lot of things that Bernie does that I had no idea that Bernie did. Absolutely.
He's more than a senator.
He is definitely more than a senator. One thing that Bernie likes to do, apparently him and Keanu Reeves have something in common. Mm-hmm. They like to ride the subway.
That was Bernie Sanders right after the inauguration.
Bernie Sanders on his way home from the inauguration thinking about what has just happened to me.
Yo.
He was like, somebody got me.
Bernie was like, yo, you remember the SpongeBob meme? Bernie got up and he was like, yo, I'm about to head on now.
Yo, for real.
Yo, and then Mark says, he looks like my granddad watching me play football from my school in the window. Hi, Gina. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Gina? Yo, Bernie Sanders was on the subway like... motherfuckers, bro. They didn't even get me front row seat at the inauguration and shit.
You know what though? But this right here, this picture just reminds me of how much of a good guy Bernie is. Because I could see him riding the subway just like Keanu Reeves. You know, there's that video of Keanu Reeves. Somebody like recorded him on the subway. He sits down. Subway's packed. He's looking around. Sees someone that needs a seat. He gets up and offers a seat.
Yo, national treasure, bro.
National treasure. Bernie Sanders is that dude.
And Gina says, happy little mittens.
happy little mittens. Oh, my God. And so we also found out some of the things that Bernie likes to do when he's having fun. Like, go to the theme park. I had no idea that Bernie was an enthusiast for roller coaster rides.
In the wintertime.
The wintertime. But look at him.
Yo, fucking do it live.
Look at him. Bernie has no boundaries. Look at him. Look at him. The guy, he's just stone cold Steve Austin. I do this in my sleep. Poor guy next to him is about to die.
Yo, talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, now that you bring that up, I just listened to an interview with Joe Rogan and The Undertaker. Do you know Stone Cold Steve Austin broke his fucking neck and then continued wrestling?
Oh, I believe
and had some of his best matches with a fused neck?
I believe that.
Crazy shit, bro.
I believe that. I mean, he was that dude. He pushed his body to the limit, and I respect him for that. I definitely respect him for that.
So before you move on to the next one, Mark is asking us, are you guys glad that Trump isn't the president anymore?
You know, I don't really want to get political about, my views and but...
I'll answer for evil. Yes, the fuck I am. I have no hesitation in saying that.
I mean, listen, that's a whole nother segment.
Yes, it is, but I'm just going to tell you, yes, I am happy that he's no longer our president.
Okay.
Especially as a person of color.
I'm glad you were able to. Moving on. Something else that I didn't realize is that Bernie obviously understands that a body in motion stays in motion.
Yes, he does.
And here's Bernie on the slopes, getting it in, making sure that those limbs stay limber, so that he can go out and fight another day of climate change.
Yo,
Bernie. Yo, we gotta hit the slopes together, bro.
Yo, Edgar says, fun fact: Bernie and Larry David are cousins.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
is that for real? Is he joking?
And George says, "Oh, now you done did it."
That wasn't me, bro.
He's probably talking about me.
Oh yeah, probably.
And then Mark says, "I think, I kind of think they are all as bad as each other." I would agree with that. Like it's like the lesser of two evils. Yeah,
that's why I said, I mean, like no matter which way you cut it, you're still getting.
How is it evil?
You're gonna get it in the back one way or another. Well, listen, the Democrats are gonna get it, even though they don't want it. They're gonna get served in a way, and things are gonna happen that are against Democrat policies. But it's because these presidents and politicians, they're all puppets. They're all puppets for big corporations.
At the end of the day, they're always gonna try to find a way to throw dirt on each other.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure they do have personal agendas that they do believe in and that they will push forward in, but the majority of the stuff that they campaign for, but got out.
And Mark says, and Larry David and Craig David are cousins too, right? Fuck, I don't know, bro. Y'all are killing me with the facts. Craig David isn't. I don't know.
Can we get some fact checking, please? I
definitely don't think that Craig David and Larry David are cousins.
We're down a moderator today, so we got no fact checkings going on. So you guys, please let us know.
Oh yeah, actually tonight Evo is moderating for us.
I am moderating and I am hosting.
Yes.
Fuck it, do it live. So we also all know that Bernie is an advocate for renewable energy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's as senator of Vermont, he got Vermont 100% on renewable energy.
Yeah, he's the man.
I mean, that is amazing in itself. He's an advocate for what they're pushing for is the new Green Deal. And here's a quote from his website just to show you how much Bernie is about renewable energy. And it says, I quote, "The climate crisis is not only the single greatest challenge facing our country, it is also the single greatest opportunity to build a more just and equitable future. But we must act immediately." Bernie understands this because he was actually part of the circle of life.
Nah, so wait, yeah, some be some about.
God damn it! Why they do Bernie like that?
Yo, he said, "Simba, move out the way, motherfucker coming through." Yo, they doing Bernie dirty, yo.
Oh my God, poor Bernie.
And wait, so then Edgar says, "Yes, they are. I'm a huge fan of the PBS show Finding Your Roots. Bernie was on it and found out Larry David and him are cousins." And then Sterling, Mark says, "Getting Evo, get on
Evo,
get on Evo." And then Mark also says, "Where's the main man Mateo tonight?" So Mateo tonight is actually hanging out with our daughter Ava. Yeah. She didn't want to be by her lonesome self because she generally is when we're live streaming.
Taking one for the team.
Yeah, he's taking one for the team.
Yeah, we'll let him get that. So yeah, here's Bernie and in The Lion King. But on a more serious note, you know, Bernie is also for the middle and the working class. Turns out, sorry, thank you for that, that he grew up in a rent-controlled apartment. 3.5-room apartment in Flatbush. The son of a paint salesman. And
Flatbush, Brooklyn?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's the son of a paint salesman and a homemaker. The younger brother of two who at times shared a small bedroom as others took turns sleeping in the living room on a couch.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Hashtag the struggle.
Hashtag the struggle. And here's a picture of Bernie, you know, in those struggle days.
Yo, motherfucker's gonna make a dollar somehow.
He knows about the working class man.
He's like, "Yo, move over real quick. Let me show you how it's done."
You know what I'm saying?
Okay?
Yo,
with my mittens and all.
Much respect to Bernie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my guy.
It's my guy.
This is my guy. I mean, he knows the struggle from A to Z, man.
I love Bernie.
You know, Bernie, yo, he don't only talk it, he lives it. And here he is right there, living proof. Goddamn Bernie. But what we also found out through these memes that Bernie had like a little bit of a career in movies and music.
And entertainment? Oh,
yeah,
shit, really?
Yeah, and entertainment. I mean, here he is on the set of Forrest Gump.
Oh, shit! That's my favorite fucking movie!
I love this movie. I must have missed the scene.
It was at the bus stop with him. Yo, Mark says, "Where's the social distancing in that
photo?" I mean, Tom Hanks, he's looking away, so maybe that counts. Bernie's got his mask on, so he knows where it's at.
He may be referring to the picture prior.
Oh, yeah, definitely no social distancing back then, right? For sure.
And then Jessica says, "It's too perfect." Hi, Jessica. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Jess.
Yo, he was like, Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny, where are you, Jenny? Get me out of here.
Bernie's the man. He gets around. Yeah, he sure does.
He sure as hell does. And so that little short role in Forrest Gump, but then made a special appearance on Game of Thrones.
To the #1 show.
I mean,
he became the king of the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough of
my God, Bernie, why they do this to him, Bernie?
No, it's great though.
These are so good though.
King of the North.
King of the North. And I could see him in this role too.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Are you fucking crying?
Yes, I'm crying.
Fucking crying.
Oh my God, I've already seen these and they're still making me laugh. And so from his little quick stint in movies
and TV
and TV, also to a quick career in music. I didn't know that Bernie Sanders was one of the original members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's the original Ghostface.
Ghostface Killer!
Ghostface Killer! And then so when it didn't work out with Bernie, then they went and they brought on, what we know as Ghostface Killer.
And then Mark says, why does he look like a granddad in every photo? Yeah. He's like, yo, I'm just going to come through real quick to the studio.
It's Grandpa Ghost. Double G.
Yo, so fucking crazy.
Oh my God. And then so, for all of you that didn't know, Bernie also came out with an album. And so if you want to support Bernie, I heard that he's taking all the proceeds and donating it to the Vermont Meals on Wheels. Bernie's album, You Don't Want These Hands. Yeah.
Yo, but on a serious note, right? Bernie Sanders actually capitalized off of this meme.
Yes, he did.
So Bernie Sanders, on his campaign website, he actually launched a crew neck sweater that you could purchase for $45. 100% of the proceeds went to Meals on Wheels in Vermont.
Because that's how you do it.
It's sold out in like fucking minutes.
That's how you do it.
The sweater was gone.
That's how you capitalize on a moment.
So I'm hoping that they relaunch it because a bitch want a Bernie Sanders sweater.
We could make one, I think.
No, I want to pay for one.
All
I
right.
want money to go to Meals on Wheels.
Well, they need to get it back up and running so that we can participate.
And then Mark says, haha, was he in G-Unit as well? And the Edgar says, Bernie went from building the Chrysler building to being Brand the Broken, really? It's king of not. Oh, Brand the Broken. That's fucking crazy. And his $5 chair.
But we almost this thing almost didn't happen.
Yes.
It almost didn't happen.
Didn't see Bernie.
We almost didn't see Bernie because turns out when the Trump supporters stormed the Capitol, they were out for blood.
Yes, they were.
They were out for blood.
They were trying to get motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were trying to get motherfuckers, and
yo,
they almost got Bernie. They almost got Bernie.
He was like, yo, I'm about to head out.
Bro, somebody apparently saved him, and he was able to make it to the inauguration. And so, thankfully, he made it out of this alive. It was a very dangerous situation. There was a lot of senators and government employees who almost died that day, and Bernie almost got it.
Yeah.
So, thankfully, that happened, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have all these wonderful memes.
But yes, a round of applause to Bernie and his memes. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie, sir. So that wasn't the only thing that came from the inauguration. I mean, I feel like everybody probably has seen a lot of these things that are trending from the inauguration, but something else that came from it that I thought was really funny was Lady Gaga. And Evo could pull up the picture, but if you saw Lady Gaga singing the national anthem, she had a brooch on that was like the size of like two hands put together, and it looked like the Mockingjay from Hunger Games. And the minute she stood up on the podium to sing and she turned around, all I thought of was, may the odds be ever in your favor. You know the music plays when somebody dies in the fucking Hunger Games? Yo, I don't even understand, like, who made that decision for her?
Well, I mean, shit, I don't know, but I'm sure they got fired after that one.
No, I don't think they got fired, because Lady Gaga's kind of, when it comes to her attire and her wardrobe, she's very out there.
Yeah.
But, so I feel like this is just a given for her.
Yeah, but it's like you had one job.
You know what, though? Okay, so I'm going to say this. As a person that works kind of like in this field when it comes to like styling and makeup, there are times that things happen that you may see an artist or a client and they're like, this looks nice, right? And you're like, what are you going to do?
Like, what, you going to say no to Lady Gaga?
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to be like, actually, Gaga, the pin looks like it's from Hunger Games, so maybe you should just strike that shit.
I'm just checking
checking the what?
The feed.
Okay, so the other thing that I thought was really interesting, it went from, so I feel like we're kind of going in reverse, because I think the highlight of the inauguration was Michelle Obama. Come on, bruh.
Yes, it was.
Michelle Obama, She came to serve at the
Okay, but
inauguration.
can we appreciate this though?
I did not come to play with you hoes.
Yeah, she ain't come to play no games.
I came to slay, bitch. I like cornbread and collard greens, bitch. Oh yes, you best to believe it.
Okay, Michelle Obama came to serve.
Man, she
okay,
did her thing.
Michelle Obama came with a guest. Okay, it was the Michelle Obama show.
That was her escort.
Yes, it was like, and here's Michelle Obama
Plus
and
one.
her, and her plus
Her
one.
plus one.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, she came to play, and then Melissa says that Gaga's fashion is different than, but that golden pigeon. Right?
Yeah.
It was a mockingjay. That shit was a pigeon with a little, it was holding a pencil or something.
But she, I mean, honestly, I feel like she killed it when she sung.
Yeah. I
love listening to Lady Gaga sing, man. She's got a hell of a voice.
I do. I
She's
like
so
Lady
talented.
Gaga a lot. I just think that I am biased when it comes to the national anthem. To me, no one will ever sing it better than Whitney Houston.
Well, I mean, there's no comparing that.
Whitney Houston was sweating.
Whitney Houston set the tone for the national anthem, period. There is no topping that. You know, I don't care who you are ever in your career.
And that's what it is for me. Every time somebody sings a national anthem, I immediately think about Whitney Houston.
I'll put that one up there, like a
Really?
like a strong like 3.
I don't know.
Who do you? I mean, so next to Whitney Houston, who would you say you thought sung the best national anthem?
Nobody. There's nobody next to Whitney Houston.
You don't think?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, you said your opinion is biased, so I'm not going to even try to argue with you.
Yeah. So I like. Okay. So I just want to say that Michelle Obama came to serve because she's a Capricorn queen. Okay. And if y'all don't know, her birthday is 2 days. Actually, excuse me. She's the 17th. She's 1 day before me.
Watch out now.
It's Michelle Obama's birthday. Okay? That's how Capricorn queens do. They come to serve. So then what she decided to do was, after she, participated in the inauguration, she got with her girl Kamala, and she got with her girl Jill Biden, and they was doing hot girl shit. And they went up in the Oval Office, and they were like, and then Joe was like, yo, what y'all doing in there? And then Jill was like, yo, chill, Joe. We doing hot girl shit.
Because that's what they do. And every time they get together, they're like,
We doing hot girl shit.
Come on, girl. Yeah, girl power. Girl power.
Yo, freaking Michelle Obama woke up in there. She was like, yo, y'all know anything about the Bust It challenge? She was like, bust it.
Bust it.
That's what was happening up in there.
Touch it. 2 shots. I mean, come on, man. I can't count. I can't even imagine. Not that I can't count, but I can't imagine the shit that they're doing together as women on some just, this shit has never been done before.
See, but what I'm saying is, what I think is so awesome too is that, do you know the level of education between these 3 women right now? Like, first of all, this is a trifecta right here. Yeah. And even though I know that Michelle Obama no longer is an active part of government, but I do know that she has a good relationship with Jill Biden.
Yeah.
And how amazing is it to see Kamala Harris when she kind of gave Barack the little pound, like, I see you,
Yeah,
and Michelle was like, I see you. It's that hot girl shit right there.
That is that hot girl shit.
So let me just read some comments real quick.
Yeah.
So Melissa saying yes to Michelle, and then Mark says, sadly, I don't think you'll ever have another Barack for a long time, which is a shame for the U.S. and the UK. And then Melissa says J-Lo was trash. I don't even we're not even talking about J-Lo.
So I honestly feel that, I mean, this is just my personal opinion.
Okay.
I feel that her performance was a recorded performance.
So you think she was lip singing?
Yeah, she was definitely lip syncing.
Which
is fine. I mean, you obviously in a situation like that, you want to make sure you sound the best and that there's no room for error. But when you put her performance next to Lady Gaga's performance vocally, you can hear that you heard the difference.
I mean, well, there's no comparing those two.
No, there's definitely comparing 2 people when one of them is singing live, and you know that they are, and another one is singing like a pre-recorded song.
Um, I can't say that I know anything about people doing anything pre-recorded.
I mean, I can hear the difference, and so for that, I wasn't too impressed by JLo's performance.
I think I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm not a JLo like fan per se,
Yeah.
but I'm not a hater. Like, I'm not in line for her shit, but I'm not anti her either. So
No, I
like
feel
when
the
she
same
came,
way.
it was cool,
Yeah.
and I kept it pushing. And like that's all I gotta say about that. And then Maria Francis Torres says, "Ain't nobody touching Whitney." The fucking truth. Like, Whitney is the fucking ultimate. There will never be another national anthem ever sung the way Whitney Houston sang it. So everybody else after that is, to me, subpar. The only person that I think that potentially could maybe give a close shot to Whitney is what's her name? That she came from American Idol. Anyway,
Kelly Clarkson?
No.
I mean, there's a lot of girls that came from American Idol.
And then Mark says that he's a Capricorn. Oh, Mark, you're a Capricorn. When's your birthday? And then Amanda Gorman had Your Girl in Tears. They're saying she was the highlight of the inauguration. That is the young lady that gave the poetry reading, which was quite phenomenal. And then Edgar says Whitney sung at the Super Bowl. Inauguration is more important than the Super Bowl. I would say that it's more important. Yes, I 100% agree with that.
We were talking about the national anthem.
I'm just talking about like the singing of the national anthem.
The national anthem.
And Frank, welcome to the stream. And then Edgar says, Dr. Jill Biden, an educator, a teacher, so proud. And you know what's interesting, Edgar? She's actually going to keep teaching while she's in the White House.
That's dope.
Which I thought was really amazing. So then Frank says, wait, so I waited all week and we're not talking about J-Lo, damn it. And Melissa says, if she was lip singing, then that was even worse. Live is more powerful. Listen, of the two performers at the inauguration, one sang her heart out and the other was J-Lo. Damn, Frank. And then Mark says, but J-Lo for her age looks better than anyone I've ever seen. I mean, listen, if you're famous and got all that money, you better fucking look good. You
better look good. But there's a lot of people who got that money and they don't look good.
And Marie answered it for me. It's Jennifer Hudson. That's the one that I think that...
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
And Marie agrees with me that I think that she's probably the only person that could get somewhat close to that. And then Mark says his birthday's January 2nd. Happy belated birthday, Mark. Capricorn
Happy belated. Yeah, when Jennifer Hudson sang that, You're Gonna Love Me, she killed that.
Yes, exactly. And that is the only person that when I think of Whitney Houston I think that is she's potentially at the same level. And then Frank says, what is annoying about J-Lo is her attempt to pretend that she is still from the block when she is rich and loves being rich. Listen, do the damn thing. Be rich. Right. No hate at all. She's successful, but she's fake and about her humility. J-Lo looks good, and that is undeniable, but that is where it ends. Oh, shit. Listen.
I mean, listen, but she's an okay she's an okay actress. I liked her in Selena.
I loved her in Selena. So that's why I said I'm not necessarily like a fan. Like, I'm not running to see J-Lo.
But then like her other movies, they weren't really like.
But I'm not running away from J-Lo's movies. You know what I mean? Like, so like I support her. I love her in World of Dance. I feel like that is the J-Lo that I love.
Of course. I mean, she embodies that, like that whole, that's her life as a dancer, so I felt like that show suits her well.
Yeah. So, and Mark, and Frank says, oh, and Mark says that he's an old fart. Me too, Mark. Welcome to the club.
We fuddy-duddies.
Right? And then Frank says, let's be honest, both J-Lo and Jennifer Hudson were both available, and Gaga sings better than all of them. Ooh, you think so? You think Gaga sings better than Jennifer Hudson?
I mean, Gaga could sing.
Yes, I agree, but we're talking about singing the national anthem.
I still enjoyed Lady Gaga's performance of the national anthem. I'm sorry.
And Mark says she's gorgeous, but a bit annoying. And Frank says, J-Lo's an okay actress. Her singing is horrible. She's an amazing dancer. I would say she's an okay dancer.
Listen, she's a decent actress.
I will say this. She's an amazing entertainer.
She
could put on a fucking show.
All around. all around. I mean, we saw some of her live performances. Like, she goes in.
Yeah, she goes fucking in.
She goes in.
And I appreciate her for that. At the Super Bowl, she did her fucking thing.
You know, but that's her roots from In Living Color. You know, as the backup dancer. You know?
Oh my god. All right, so anyway, that's enough about the inauguration. I'm done. I enjoyed the memes. I'm always here for the fucking memes. I'm here for the meme. I'm here for the comments. I'm here for all that shit.
Stay in the memes.
Yes. But I actually think now that we're going to be talking a little bit about some upcoming artists.
Yes.
In the entertainment industry that we've kind of got our eyes on.
Yeah. So these are people that we see as super talented.
Yes.
Upcoming artists that we want to start being able to showcase them on our show and give them a little bit more exposure than they're not that they aren't getting any at the moment.
But we want to bring them to your attention.
We want to bring them to your attention in case you haven't seen it. So this next guy, his name is Luban. He's a 30-year-old Canadian musician in Montreal who has exploded in popularity on TikTok in the last week or so. In mid-December, he had about 5,000 followers on the app, but now that figure stands more than 1.3 million.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's more than that now. I think he's like at almost 3 million.
Yeah. So here's a little clip of one of his videos that, I mean, right now it's my favorite.
And I hope you guys haven't seen this.
And I really hope you haven't seen it, and you hope you enjoy it. He's taking a regular conversation and turning it.
Wait, just let them see it.
All right. You know what? Here we go. We're just gonna play the video.
Good evening. Is this available? Yes, it is. Please leave me alone. We are sleeping. No more contacting, please. Thanks. Appreciate you contacted me. I know I'm no longer interested. Please stop contacting me now. I will contact Attorney General if you do not stop the sex. Good evening.
All right, so
all I have to say is that I watched that with no sound, and I had to stop myself from laughing because I feel like I know it word for word at this point. At the end when he's like, so thanks.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. That right there takes an insane amount of talent to be able to take something like that, make it into a song that for otherwise you could actually put words in and it'll be a hit song.
He actually has a song now streaming on Spotify.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff. He's got other videos too, but this one by far is my favorite.
This was the first one.
Was this the first one?
Yeah, this was the first one. He actually has like 3 more right now. The second one you really like too.
Yeah, I do. I really like that one too.
He has another one called Broccoli, and I would recommend that you check it out. It's actually pretty great. I'm gonna read some comments, even though I think people were still talking a little bit about J-Lo, and Frank says Gaga can sing. Jennifer Hudson has a voice that is distinct, but she doesn't put in a lot of work with her music. She's an entertainer, and that's so true. J-Lo has a great show and has been the same show for the last 15 years. Gaga and Hudson's different styles, but both are good. And Frank, the Bernie meme is legendary. J-Lo is a great crossover entertainer. Can we take a moment and acknowledge how dope your visuals have gotten? This show is going places.
Thanks, Frank. We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're so trying. And then Mark says, "LOL, such a clever video. He's gonna be a popular guy."
Yeah, he is. That's talent right there, man.
And listen, he actually he had been on TikTok for a while, and like some of his stuff was getting a little bit of attention, but it wasn't getting a lot of attention.
Right.
So what he did was he really analyzed TikTok and like how TikTok works. And he was like, how can I put a spin on what I do to really like grab the attention of the audience? And that's what came of it.
Man, let me tell you something. It got me. He got my attention.
Well, I showed it to you.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's so funny because now, the other day we were on TikTok and somebody used the audio of him singing in another video, and you were like, "Was that him? I have to see it." I'm like, "Evil, it's not him. Calm down."
I think I watched the video like 3 times today just because it makes me laugh every time.
It's just that good because I
good.
feel like it's so it's such a small amount of time. What is it? 60 seconds. It's a minute, the video. And you get so much from it in 1 minute.
I think that's what I like about it the most.
I think that there is videos that I recently have seen that we're actually going to talk a little bit later that are like 5 minutes long, and like I'm like, when is this fucking train wreck going to be over? And that's a minute and I keep fucking replaying it.
Yeah, I love it. So check him out. If you can, again, his name is Lubalin, Lubalin, and you can search him up on Google. You'll probably get all his profile links, or you can find him on TikTok.
Yeah. So our next entertainer that we're gonna talk about is a young man that I just found out about, like literally day before, like yesterday.
Yeah.
So his name is Amorphous. He is 23 years old, and if you don't know who this young man is, he blew up via Twitter, and they're calling him the DJ of Thanksgiving. He uploaded a video to Twitter. Sadly, we can't share it with you because there is some audio and some music on the video that we can't play because we will get
we'll be violating copyright
we will
laws.
get violated for copyright issues. But this young man uploaded a video to Twitter of him DJing, and he did a mashup of 2 songs. It was Rihanna's song "Kiss It Better," and he mixed it with Luther Vandross' "Never Too Much."
Never too much.
Never too much, never too much. And Rihanna's song, Kiss It, Baby. He put those 2 together, and it was just him in his living room with some like $30 headphones mixing it, and the shit went fucking viral on Twitter.
What's funny is that in the video, you say he's 22, 23.
Yeah, he was 22. He's 23.
Yeah, he looks like he's like 17 in this video. He looks like a little kid, which makes it even better. And that's the best part about it. You see this little kid putting this mashup together with this soul of Luther Vandross, and just done so well that you thought like it's something like a old school producer might have, that would do. You would think about like that might be something that like Timbaland would do, or somebody like like an older producer.
Well, so let me give you a little background as to why he decided to put those 2 artists together. So his dad is a huge Luther Vandross fan. So he grew up listening to Luther Vandross. And Rihanna is his idol.
That's how it happens.
So he said, I have to figure out a way how to put these 2 artists together. And he said that it was probably one of the hardest things that he's ever attempted, to put those 2 tracks together. Because, one is more of like a pop kind of, I don't want to say like I wouldn't say Kiss It Better is just pop. I feel like it kind of got like that little bit of like dirtiness to it with Luther Vandross, which is kind of like, more of like that R&B. So to mix those 2 together, it was a hard attempt for him. So what I will say is this, is that what wind up happening because of this mix, and it blew up on Twitter, it grabbed the attention of Fat Joe. So Fat Joe decided that this song, this mashup that this kid Amorphous did, the mashup between Rihanna and Luther Vandross, was now going to be the base of his new single, Sunshine, aka The Light. This video actually just dropped last night. I did everybody a favor and I went and watched this video, and I will say this. Fat Joe definitely put in a couple fucking phone calls, okay? Because not only did they have to get the rights to Luther Vandross' song, they had to get the rights to Rihanna's vocals and her audio, so that Fat Joe could use it.
Yeah, and make a video out of it.
And he made a song and a video out of it. And Puffy's in it, DJ Khaled's in it, and Amorphous is in it DJing on the video.
Oh, I know. They was writing some publishing checks hard.
Hey Vanessa, welcome to the stream. And Mark wants to know, do we ever go out to watch stand-up comedy, and do we enjoy it?
We have, yes, many times.
We have. We actually, I actually won us tickets one time to go see a stand-up comedian that we actually really like.
Yeah, you did.
And then Vanessa says, Bernie forever. Sad I missed that discussion. Oh, it's okay. We could share later with you all of our favorite Bernie things. And Frank says, mixing anything with Luther Vandross's voice takes talent. That kid is clearly supremely talented. And then Mark said, it's funny how Evil looks at his girl. I remember that look of pure desire, feeling so lucky to view her. Aww. So, this young man, Amorphous, I think he's going to fucking blow up from this.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would encourage you to go visit his YouTube. It's at his name, Amorphous, which if you want to just go back to the other picture of him.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So that is actually his YouTube name, at Amorphous. He has a ton of fucking mashups, and he does it with some of my favorite fucking artists. He does Aaliyah, he does Rihanna, he does Aaliyah and Rihanna together, he does Alicia Keys, he does Beyonce. He does some of the most amazing mashups, so I would encourage you to go check him out on YouTube.
You know what? I guarantee you that this kid does a lot of, you know how when we used to like listen to house beats and we would think about other songs that would go good with them? I guarantee you that just being in the environment that he grew up in and having a passion for the music that he has, these things just came together in his head. And it's just one of those things that can only happen to someone when they grow up in a certain environment.
Yeah.
You know? So like this what just happened to him, it was just pure just fortune of how his life was.
Yeah.
You know?
I was so impressed with a lot of his mashups. But I will say this. Sadly, Fat Joe need to fucking hang it up. Because that video was so fucking bad. It was so bad.
You know, look, so what he did is in that Rihanna, that Kiss It Baby, she makes a reference to something like crack.
Okay.
And so that was the basis of the song. For Joe, for Fat Joe, he needed something. He needed a song to come back on. And because she was saying something like crack, and Fat Joe, his nickname was Joey Crack.
Yes, I know.
That's what enabled him to run with that.
Okay. So just a few notes on that. Number one, why is he still doing videos like they did in the 90s? Okay, that video looked like a video that was in the 90s.
You're right.
Okay, he is overweight, out of shape, and still talking about how he gets the hot young girls.
He's actually not as heavy as he used to be. The
okay,
man
great.
lost weight.
He's still like, I can't stand it that he's still talking about the same shit that he was talking about back in fucking 99, 2000, and still doing videos the same exact way. Where's the evolution in his
There is none.
Okay.
Not all artists evolve, Gina. A lot of artists, that's what they do. They come up with a certain style, and then they fall off because they don't evolve.
Okay, but you have to understand that evolution is part of the process.
Right, but is your artistic ability able to evolve?
Okay.
I think that's the dilemma. I mean, I think if it was that easy, then most artists would just continue their careers. The fact that they, a lot of them just disappear for many different reasons, I'm sure. I don't think it's all just because of a lack of, talent, their evolution and talent. But the ones that try and they keep coming out with music and they keep coming out with stuff, and they keep putting a lot of resources into new music, but it's the same stuff. It's obviously because they're trying to recycle what got them there in the first place instead of evolving.
I just hope that he understands that is not what is going to reignite his career.
No, I mean, I don't. I mean, who knows? I don't know what their thought was behind the whole thing, but obviously it's they just tapped into what they know.
I'm trying to tread so nice when I say this. It was just so whack. It was the typical fucking like, I'm some dude, I'm wearing this fucking Versace shirt with my diamond necklaces on, with the girls half naked, drinking alcohol.
On the yacht, in the mansion, on the water.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's just so boring for me to watch. Like, I want to see something because it's a music video. So it's basically, it's supposed to be I guess almost kind of like a short film that ties to the song.
Right.
But because the song ain't about shit, the video ain't about shit. And I'm sad to say, and I feel, the only thing that I feel like is a good point about this is that song is going to bring shine to that young man Amorphous, because I think he's very talented.
Yeah.
But I'm just sad that it was Fat Joe that used that kid's beat.
I feel
or
like
that kid's
I feel like
mashup.
I feel like it might have been better played if they would have maybe paid homage to just the whole Luther Vandross song. Maybe kind of like themed it a little bit more in that time and made it more of like a party and like festive and like summertime type of like.
It was
you know,
so bad.
You remember Will Smith's Summertime? That
Of course.
like kind of like that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like where it wasn't about being flashy or nothing like that. It was just about loving life and.
It was just so honestly,
Yeah.
it was just so
I
fucking
know,
corny to me.
I know. And it saddens me because
then he's like,
I'm a
yeah.
Fat Joe fan.
And he's like, yeah, I'm over here with these shorties, you know what I mean? Rocking the chains and shit, know what I mean?
Joe!
Out of here, Fat Joe.
Joe, come on, man. Why you had to do this? Jesus
Fuck out of
Christ.
here. With his like one little squinty eye and shit. Fuck out of here.
Correct.
I think he was wearing like a man spandex underneath that shirt.
Damn it, Gina.
Listen, I'm gonna get fucked up because I'm talking about Fat Joe, and a couple of lives ago I was talking about what's his name? The chicken wing guy.
Oh, Rick Ross?
Rick Ross. These
Damn.
motherfuckers gonna come to my door and beat my ass.
I'm gonna be fucked up.
Wait, so let me read some comments. So Frank says Fat Joe is forever a thug. He's going to always be who he was and not who he should be. And Fat Joe is like the dudes we seen that still wear cornrows, Timbs and shorts, oversized fitted baseball caps. It hurts to see someone talking. It hurts to see someone talking about who he was 15 to 20 years ago. Fat Joe, please. You want evolution? Listen to. Oh my God! Here we go with the KRS one, bro. It reinforces that he is the GOAT. Okay. And then Melissa says Fat Joe is still trying to appeal to the crowd that he used to. He probably feels like if it's not broke, then why fix it? He's hoping people will get the nostalgia. Well, listen, I used to like Fat Joe. I was
a fan.
What was that song?
Lean back.
Lean back. A bitch was leaning back. Okay, but now I'm trying to lean forward and move into the future.
She was like, put on my glasses. Like, what's going on here? Is this the same shit from 10 years ago?
10 years. Evo, this is 20 years
20,
ago.
10.
Okay, a bitch was listening to Lean Back in 2002, 2001.
Damn.
Okay, he's still
Where does
trying
the
to do
time
this.
go?
Where does the time go? It goes right past us, okay? But
Apparently
obviously,
Fat Joe don't know what time it is.
Fat Joe is still fucking in the past
He don't know
20
what
years
time
ago.
it is.
This poor kid Amorphous in the video for like 2 fucking seconds
Right.
with this dude
You know what?
looking at these young girls.
You know what? I kind of, you know what had me feeling some type of way was that when I watched the video with you, I felt that the way that Joe was, he kept calling out Khaled and another one.
Oh, God.
And this, that, and the third.
This other fucking dude.
I felt like he was painting it like Khaled was the one who made that beat.
Who produced that beat?
Who produced that beat. And
Or that produced that mashup.
Yeah, that produced that mashup. Because there was no mention or even props to the kid. I think there was one scene where like Fat Joe is like patting him on the back real quick because he's in the video DJing. But I felt like the way Joe was painting it, maybe Khaled went in the studio and pushed a couple freaking buttons, and because he put his finger on it, it was like Khaled, another one. And if you listen to the actual mashup that the kid did, there's nothing different about it at all.
There's that one part in the video where they do like something different.
No,
Just real quick though, who produced originally Rihanna's song "Kiss It Better"? Look that up real quick. Because maybe that's possibly Khaled. I doubt it though. Because Khaled likes to.
That's not a Khaled style.
He's like Puffy. He likes to scream on everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Another one.
He would have been on. Yeah. We know they love us. They trying to hold us back. They don't want us to shine.
Oh God. I don't even really like DJ Khaled like that. But while Evo looks that up, that is actually all we have for entertainment artists that are coming up. There's something that I want to talk about that I'm very excited about that's coming out. But before you open that up, were you able to see who produced Kiss It Better?
Kiss It Better. Producer was Titus.
Oh, forget it. Never mind.
Wasn't DJ
DJ Khaled.
Wasn't Khaled or wasn't Fat Joe.
Moving on.
Yeah, like that said, I didn't really like the fact that they were painting it to like that with Fat Joe.
I agree.
So
I agree.
That kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Listen, don't worry about the Fat Joe video. Don't worry about the Fat Joe song. just go to that kid's YouTube, and you will be pleasantly surprised at some of the mashups.
I'm gonna put it up one more time, so just so you guys get this.
This is who I want you to go and listen to.
Go listen to him, the original
Sorry,
mashup.
Fat Joe, but not sorry.
And I honestly, before we move off this topic, I actually think that the mashup that he did, where he lets Rihanna sing over the beat, so it's actually Rihanna's song.
It's fucking amazing.
It's amazing. It's the Fat Joe song that he did actually sounded worse.
I agree.
Than the mashup that he did.
I agree.
And I feel like because Khaled went in there and maybe he like created the space so that Joe could rhyme on it. It was
Lord.
DJ Khaled. Nah, you're not getting that one. You ain't got that one. That's one that you don't have. Anyway, moving on.
So the next thing I want to talk about, Mortal Kombat. It has begun. Okay, I'm not excited. Okay, I am so excited for this fucking movie. I am beyond excited for this movie. It's not coming out to April 16th. It's going to be streaming on HBO Max. And then it will also be in theaters and it will be an IMAX experience. But the reason why I wanted to talk about it is I believe from my reading is that the Mortal Kombat movie is going to have the story of Sub-Zero and Scorpion and how each becomes Sub-Zero and how Bi-Han becomes Sub-Zero and how Hanzo becomes Scorpion. So, and I just want to say this. I grew up playing this video game from when I want to say I was 12 years old was the first time I played the original Mortal Kombat. Okay?
I want to say it was the first video game that came out with fatalities.
Yes. The only thing that I think I had seen previous to that was Street Fighter, where there was a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
But there
nothing like this. They took fighting games to a whole nother level.
Okay. So Scorpion is my day one motherfucker. Okay?
Finish him.
Okay? Get over here. Okay? My day one dude where I would do the around back and jump so that he would disappear and come on the other side of the screen, and then I would throw the fucking thing at you and pull you and then uppercut your ass, and then I would listen, I could talk about it.
And then you foot slide and you knock him on the ass again. Okay,
so Frank says finish him, and then real quick going back, so Sonya says Mariah Carey. I didn't think about Mariah Carey.
As far as what, singing the national anthem?
Yeah.
I just remember her for her
If she
Christmas
gets
song.
them opiates, then maybe.
Yeah. Mariah Carey, the one song that stands out for me where it was All I Want for Christmas.
Oh my God. And then Mark says he's not a Mortal Kombat fan unless Emma Stone is in it. Emma Watson. Why do I say Emma Stone? Emma Watson. And then Gina says nachos and streaming. And then Frank says on HBO Max, will this make up for the Wonder Woman 84, the lackluster product they promote?
I hope so.
I can no longer talk about Wonder Woman 84 because they're going to come from my motherfucking throat on TikTok. And by the way, if you would like, you could follow us on TikTok at STF Fridays. It's right there down below.
Right here.
Okay? Which stands for Shit Talk Fridays on TikTok. They came from my motherfucking throat on TikTok because I talked about Wonder Woman 84, but a bitch don't care. And then Melissa says, I'm mad Christian is going to make me watch this. Are you mad? Oh, listen.
Yo.
Get a coconut smile and shut the fuck up and watch that shit. And then Edgar says, Mortal Kombat, not interested. I am a Mortal Kombat game fan. Really? Okay, wait, I am. Okay, so he's saying he is. And then Gina says, Moose, shut up and watch. So I want to give you a little bit of background as to why I'm so excited, or a little bit of insight as to why I'm so excited for this movie to come out. First and foremost, the original movie that came out in the 90s, the first Mortal Kombat movie, this is actually a reboot of that, because they're going to just be using the same exact name. I actually was a pretty big fan of the original Mortal Kombat movie. There was some cheesy lines in it that I still remember for this day, which is a boat full of leaky people trying to save the world, and the guy who played Raiden was like, exactly. And the soundtrack was pretty awesome. So I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the game. I'm a huge fan of the movie. So I'm really excited to see this. But like I said, Scorpion is my day one motherfucker. So this movie, from what I understand, the first 10 minutes is a fight sequence between Bai-Han and Hanzo, which is Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So to give you a little bit of background on those two characters, they have an ongoing rivalry. I don't want to go too much into it, but I will tell you this. If you know anything about the game, Sub-Zero, who is Bai-Han, goes to Hanzo's village and fucking massacres all of Hanzo's family.
I'm sure.
He kills his wife, he kills his son, and then they take care of Hanzo. He then goes to the underworld where he makes a pact with Quan Chi. And if you know who Quan Chi is from the game, he's the gray looking guy. And that is where he becomes Scorpion. He's no longer Hanzo, he becomes Scorpion. He makes a pact with Quan Chi that he will go fight in Mortal Kombat for the outer world against the mortal realm. And Sub-Zero will be there. I'm hoping that that is how the story takes place. That we will see these two fight. And I'm going to say this, the two actors that are playing Scorpion and Sub-Zero come from martial arts background. So, I want to say his name correctly because I don't want to fuck this up because it's a Japanese name.
Good
so
luck.
the actor that, shut up, the actor that is playing Scorpion, his name is,
Hieroglyphic?
No. Haruyuki Sanada is playing Scorpion. And if you don't know who that is, you have seen him in Wolverine 2013. He was in The Last Samurai. 47 Ronin. And if you remember, he was in the fight scene with Hawkeye in Endgame. When they find Hawkeye, you know Hawkeye went rogue and he's fighting those people in Japan. And he has that one scene where he's fighting a guy in an alleyway and they're fighting with katanas.
Right.
And he's basically like, why are you doing this? That is the actor that I'm referring to. He has a martial arts background. He has studied Shorenji Kempo. It's a very close contact karate style or martial arts style, excuse me. And from this picture here, you could see Scorpion is the one in his arms and Sub-Zero is the one on top. And the actor that is playing Sub-Zero, his name is Joel Taslim. And if you don't know him, I'm a huge martial arts fan. And he is from a movie called Raid and Raid Redemption. I personally didn't really like the movie Raid, but he fucking bust ass in that movie.
I mean, I don't remember the movie, but I mean...
You don't remember Raid? It's the movie where they have to go into that building and remember they fight their way out. We watched it together. And he's from Indonesia. Remember they were like, never mind.
That's probably why I don't remember it. But I will tell you this. Even if a movie doesn't have a good storyline, if it's got a great if it's got good fighting scenes, I'll watch it.
Okay, so that he was in the Raid Redemption, he was fucking amazing. You don't remember he was the cop that he went in with a whole crew, and then he wanted to be like the last guy standing, and then he fought the old man in that one room.
No, I don't remember.
Evil Jordan, motherfucker.
Oh yes, yes.
Come on, man.
It was that little guy, right?
Yes,
and badass fight.
Yeah, and he was the guy that he fought.
That was him.
Yes, and he's gonna play Sub-Zero.
Oh, you guys gotta watch this movie.
Oh my god,
that shit was bad as hell. When I mean bad, I mean in a good way.
So Frank says, my bad, they sure did come for you on TikTok. The basement trolls were big mad at you for disgusting CG, whatever. Let me tell you how many people on TikTok came from my fucking throat because they were saying things to me like, does she even know what CGI is?
They came for you big time.
Yo, I honestly felt like, are these people, do they know who the fuck I am? They must not know who the fuck I am. And then So, and then Mark says, guys, Mortal Kombat was nothing compared to Streets of Rage. I actually never played that. And then Melissa says, LOL, see, Frank, I feel attacked. And then Frank says, Mortal Kombat was the only video game that would be in the Chinese spot in the most dangerous parts of the hood. That game is a hood classic. Frank says, hold your head up, Mel. I feel your pain. And then Edgar says, there was multiple Mortal Kombat movies. They were all bad. I said it. Okay. I disagree with that. I think that the first one was decent. For the 90s, it was decent. Mortal Kombat Annihilation and anything after that was straight fucking trash. But I don't know if you have seen this. There is currently an animation version of Scorpion's Revenge that is out. It actually was released at the beginning of April 2020, and it's fucking amazing. And again, it tells the story of Scorpion and Sub-Zero and how their rivalry began and what Scorpion does in order to fight Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. And then you will also see the Raiden character. You also see Liu Kang. You also see Kano. You see Sonya Blade. You see Jax. You see all that shit.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
We watched it together. I highly recommend it. Again, it's Scorpion's Revenge. You could get it on the internet for free. Because that's how we got it.
And it's not for kids.
Yes, it is not a kid's movie.
Not a kid's car. Even though it's animated, that you definitely don't want your kids watching this.
And let me read some more comments. So Edgar says, Mortal Kombat or Godzilla vs. Kong for 2021. Godzilla vs. Kong any day. I said it. I like Godzilla. I've never not liked Godzilla. The last Godzilla movie with the actor from Breaking Bad, I actually didn't mind it so much. It's not that memorable.
I wasn't a fan. I don't really like any of the Godzilla movies.
And then Frank says, Lord knows I have watched worse movies than this. Looking at you, Uncut Gems. Wait, Lord knows I've watched worse movies than this. Looking at you, Uncut Gems.
Now you referring to Uncut Gems that was on Netflix with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know if it came out on Netflix.
Yeah, we watched it on Netflix.
Did we?
I believe we did. Yeah.
Oh. We couldn't even finish that movie.
Yo,
that movie gave me so much fucking anxiety. I think I needed like
anxiety.
a Percocet.
There was so much. It was so tense. Every scene. I don't even know how you finished watching that, Frank.
And then Frank says, Edgar, there were multiple Ninja Turtle movies, and you're lying if you say that you didn't watch them all. KRS-One would be heartbroken if he did not watch them. Frank says, yo, y'all found the Henta version of Mortal Kombat? Your web searches are wild. And Edgar says, Frank, Ninja Turtle? Hell no. Uncut Gems was trash. Absolute trash. So, I can neither confirm nor deny if I think
we never watched the end, so we didn't know how it ended. But I was like this the whole time. Like, just...
Yeah, it gave me so much anxiety. Yeah. I could not like finish the movie because I just felt like the whole movie he was on the verge of being killed. Spoiler alert if you didn't see it. He was on the verge of being killed every fucking 5 seconds
every time
in the movie,
every
and it was
fucking
just
scene.
giving me so much anxiety. And then look, Jessica says so much anxiety. Yeah. I literally felt like I needed to take some sort of like downer in order to. I don't know. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I feel like what did we ended up pausing it for something, and then when we got back to it, we're like, you know what, we're good.
No, we literally turned to each other. No, we literally turned to each other and said, I can't watch this shit. It was making my palms sweaty.
That shit made my chest hurt.
So. Yeah, I'm really excited about the Mortal Kombat movie. And also, Joel Taslim, he was also in Fast and the Furious 6. I showed you the fight scene that he was in. And then he's in another movie that I've watched that was really great. The Night Comes for Us. But what I'm really excited for is that this movie that is going to be coming out in April, it's going to be rated R. So we're going to get fatalities. Nice. We're going to get blood. We're going to get gore. Yes. The director has promised that. And if I don't see somebody's head get ripped the fuck off and their spine come out...
Yo, CGI better come out hard in this.
I'm going to turn that shit right over.
I want to see like the face and then like the x-ray into the skull with the bones cracking.
Well, that may be a little much.
Think so?
I don't know.
You want to see somebody's spine get ripped out?
Yeah, I do. But I feel like you could do spine ripping out. Like you could pull, like Goro could pull somebody's head out. But I feel like seeing someone get hit and then seeing their bones crack, I think that that's a little much. I think they should do like the true original fatalities. I think Scorpion should pull off his fucking head and burn people.
Think about this. So imagine like they did in Fast and the Furious, right? So when Paul Walker hits the nitrous, right, and all of a sudden the cameras go inside the engine and it's going through all the components and you can see the thing.
Okay.
Something like that. So when it hits, you got the camera going inside the body and you see bones cracking, maybe like an organ explode. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay, I feel you on that.
That's what I want to see. I want to see some of that.
Yeah, so I'm thoroughly excited for this, and I'm actually trying to get us to 1,000 followers on TikTok so that I can live stream us watching the movie, even though people are telling me that I could get banned from TikTok for that.
Okay, we're doing it live.
But I was reading that if you watch the movie but don't show the footage and just kind of live react, that I still want to be able to watch it with other Mortal Kombat fans. So if you haven't already followed us on TikTok, please do. We are down there at STF Fridays on TikTok. And again, if you're enjoying our stream and you would like to subscribe, like, and share with your friends and family, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we would.
But that's actually all I have for Mortal Kombat. I have one last thing that I want to talk about, but I'm going to need for you to pronounce it for me.
Okay.
Because a bitch cannot read Spanish. But Frank says, I want it to be extra bloody. Make it so gory that I need to watch Disney Plus to clean my palate.
That's what I'm talking about.
Make it like the Tarantino movies. If they were to make it like the Tarantino movies, then it would have to be Tarantino does actual blood, like he does practical visual effects. Like he doesn't do CGI ever.
Right.
So that's why a lot of his blood is just like, you know, like
but I feel like that this is gonna be like with the fatalities and everything like that. They're gonna have to go to CGI.
I mean, yeah, I think that they're gonna have to go to CGI for sure. But I want it to be not like Wonder Woman 84.
Hey, easy. You will not. Please do not speak those two words.
Yo,
in the
DC
same
fans
sentence,
want to fuck me up.
Listen, it's not even about that. Just don't say Wonder Woman 84 and Mortal Kombat in the same sentence. Just don't bring that juju over to Mortal Kombat. And you know what makes me
so mad about that? I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan.
Me too. I enjoyed the first one.
They did Gal Gadot dirty.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck.
No bueno.
Everybody was arguing with me on TikTok saying, "Oh, because it was set in the 80s. It was supposed to be nostalgic." I don't give a fuck. When you have a CGI cheetah that moves like a rubber band, no, that does not work. There's no nostalgia in that, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. And then Edgar says, why not have a group watch opportunity for us to watch it together? Anime version of Wolverine on the G4 network. Great series. Oh, I got to check that out. So, yes, I think it would be amazing group watch. So, Edgar, Frank, everybody on here, we could all watch Mortal Kombat together. April 16th. Let's do it live.
Mark your calendars.
So the last thing that I have for you is something that I actually saw this morning that fucking blew my socks off. And it was the video that was just released with Billie Eilish and Rosalía. We don't have anything for them. But
I'm like, wait a minute. What?
No, I wanted you to just pronounce the title for me because I didn't know how to say it.
Lo vas a olvidar.
Okay, so, and that translates to English?
You're going to forget it.
Yes, you're going to forget it. Or in the song, they're kind of saying it like, can you forget it? So please tell me if you've seen this video. Again, we can't play it for copyright issues because fucking YouTube will come for a bitch.
Yep.
I'm a huge Billie Eilish fan. My daughter's a huge Billie Eilish fan. I will say this. I don't think that I was the biggest Rosalía fan. I don't know. There was just something about her. I was just kind of like, all right, she's cool.
Can you tell me what was going on with her nails? I didn't like.
I just think that there was like, that was part of like the overall styling of the video.
You know, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. So
yeah, but I think that they are both definitely artists that are very well known to dress
over the top.
No, I wouldn't say over the top. They have just like their very own style, And I think the nails just kind of played a part to the overall video. But I want to say this. Billie Eilish Spanish is so perfect.
Yo, for real, I was impressed.
Yo, I was so fucking impressed.
I was impressed.
Because I'm Spanish, and she put this bitch to shame. I was like, what'd she say? Evo, can you translate that for me? I don't even know what the fuck she just said.
And how old is she?
So Billie Eilish is 19 years old.
Damn.
She is 19.
Killing it.
I read a tweet that said Billie Eilish at 19, going multi-million platinum artist, speaking Spanish. Me at 19 doesn't even get out of bed.
Her video with that she did a video with a black guy where they're singing it's off of her latest album.
Khalid?
No.
It's Khalid. Sorry, Khalid.
Khalid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It reached
I said Khalid?
1 billion streams.
How many?
1 billion.
Oh, 1 billion. I thought you said 1 million. I was like, that's fucking
no,
nothing.
It reached 1 billion streams.
Yeah, well,
19 years old. 19 years old and you got 1 billion streams.
Yeah, but I think that song is, at this point, that song is probably close to 2 years old. So she was like 17, 18 when that song came
Look
out.
at
Yeah. And then her producer's her brother.
Yeah, that's amazing. To have a connection like that with a sibling is just something that you don't see every day.
So if you haven't seen this video, again, what's it called, Evo?
Lo vas a olvidar.
Yeah, you will forget, right?
Yeah.
It's honestly, I think that Billie Eilish, I don't know if there was like strategy behind this, but she's gonna cross over to the Spanish community because, a bitch went into the comments, right? And the first, I want to say 100 comments are people in Spanish commenting about how blown away they are by Billie Eilish.
Oh, well, yeah.
I feel like, think about it. Think about the Spanish-speaking countries that are now going to be exposed to Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is already fucking huge.
Yeah, she's about to cross over.
Huge.
She can make that happen. Like, what's his name? Was it D-Rock from the show that we watched, the hip hop show, the one, the guy who raps, his black guy raps in Spanish.
D-Smoke?
D-Smoke.
I think that she's way bigger than him.
No, but the way he was able.
Oh, to but he spoke Spanish fluently. I don't know if Billie Eilish speaks Spanish fluently, but I think that she really practiced very well.
What I'm saying is that he was able to tap into a whole other audience, a whole other group of people that will be able to be exposed to his music.
Yes.
And so she's going to be able to do that now if she kind of really goes with this.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it reminded me of. God rest her soul, reminded me of Selena. When Selena for the first time sang in English. When she came out with Late Night Went On, that shit went insane. Like, people that lived in the United States that really maybe, for example, someone like me, I'm Latina, but was I really submerged in Latin music at once upon? No. But when I heard that song, it introduced me to Selena in a way. And then, of course, what I do, I go dive into all of her music.
Yeah, of course.
And Selena actually didn't necessarily speak Spanish fluently. She knew her songs word for word.
Right.
And then was able to speak a little bit of Spanish here and there when she did interviews and stuff like that. So she was able to thrive. I think that this is going to introduce Billie Eilish to the Spanish community in a way that it's just going to, I don't even know what's going to happen.
I'm looking forward to it.
And then vice versa. I think it's going to introduce Rosalía to Billie Eilish's community. I think that was just a smart play. Yo, and fucking girl power, bro.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all about
day.
the ladies, okay? Starting off with Michelle Obama. This is a fucking sermon. Bitches is serving
Michelle
this year.
Obama down to Billie Eilish and Rosalía. Let's get it.
But that's all I have for you. I actually was so excited to talk about some of these things.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I love Mortal Kombat. I love Billie Eilish. I'm playing Billie Eilish while I watch Mortal Kombat. But yeah, actually, I think that brings us to the end of the stream. We're actually ending a little bit earlier today because last week we went a little bit longer.
We did.
We went almost another half an hour over. And guys, and ladies, I don't know if you know this, but I actually have to go back and rewatch the stream the next day just to get highlights and stuff. And looking at it almost 2 hours long, I was like, why the fuck did we do that? I gotta watch 2 hours of footage now.
This 1 hour and change stream turns into an overall maybe 8 to 9 hour process.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for joining us today. Everybody that was able to come in and chat with us. Again, we always have so much fun doing this for you. up until next week or next Friday.
Oh.
Comparing Billie Eilish to Selena is unfair in my opinion. Okay, that's fair. Oh, Frank said y'all went along last week, but it was your birthday. But anyway, so.
Oh, I know. She has reminded me every day since then, Frank.
And
Please,
I will say that
don't remind her.
my husband made my birthday fantastic. He fed me and gave me all the food that I wanted and all the treats. But yeah, anyway, that brings us to the end of Shit Talk